Hey everybody, it's me Richard with Nightmares, Tears, Anyone. So, this is just a quick little intro. A lot of you that have subscribed to this new channel didn't know that I had a previous channel called Are You Into Horror? A lot of you have been asking for the reviews from that channel. I've lost probably 80% of those videos, but I did recover a little over 20 of them. So, enjoy this horror review from my previous channel, Are You Into Horror? And as always, you guys, pick up a scary book and stay scared. Here's a blast from the past. You guys take care. I'm Richard with Nightmares, Tears, Anyone. Enjoy. Stay scared. Hey, everybody. So, welcome to Are You Into Horror? Today, I've got book mail. Something from a subscriber and a friend. And then I'm going to be doing a double review. One on a classic that's not horror, and one on one that's not a classic, but it is horror. Come back after the intro. Okay, so the first book I'm going to be reviewing today, well, not the first, but one of the books that I'm going to be reviewing is 1957's Dandelion Wine by Bradbury. And then the second book I'm going to be reviewing is from 2014, and it's by Elliot Arthur Cross. It's called Camp Carnage. But before I get into the reviews, I'm going to open this box right here that I got from a follower, subscriber, friend, Larry Yance. So yeah, let's open this. This is, today is Sunday. This came on Thursday. So I've been just sitting here waiting for it to open it. Yeah, so Larry made me realize that this is my 2-year anniversary. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for 2 years. I didn't even realize it was 2 years. So, here's the inside of the box. I have to step down, so just a sec. I dropped something that fell out of the box. So, Larry is so damn funny. He's been a subscriber of the channel since it started. He is another openly gay man like me. He's a year younger than me, and he's absolutely hysterical. I love him. I love talking to him through emails and through the channel. He still won't give me his phone number. I don't know why. Larry, give me your phone number so we can actually talk on the phone. Yeah. So, this was a card that came inside the box with a book. So it says, Stay Scared, and it's got Scooby-Doo and Shaggy on it. So, oh, it's got a kitty and a dog. And it says, I gotta get my glasses on. Sorry, guys. Dear Richard, I know I speak for many when I say I am so happy you decided to create Are You Into Horror 2 years ago. Thank you so much for the amazing content, and may you continue to have a blast doing this, because your followers truly appreciate all that you do. Best wishes always, Larry. Another year of making it look easy. Happy anniversary. So cool. Thanks, Larry. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. I love you too, dude. And one of these times, I'm going to have to come back east, and we're just going to have to meet. We're just going to have to go. You know me, I want to go ride roller coasters. I want to go to Kings Island. I want to go to, yeah, there's a bunch of parks back there where you're at, and I want to go. So let's see what this book is. I already know what this book is because he told me he bought it. He bought him a copy and me a copy at the same time. And it's right here, you guys. So let's open this. Oh my God, and he even got the original cover artwork. Badass. Badass. I know a lot of you people have this book already. I've never had this book. And this is from 1983 from Pocket Books. It's got 254 pages, And this is Russell Rhodes' Tricycle. Yes. This little badass kid looks so mean. And it says, when little Simon plays with fire, the game becomes a funeral pyre. Tricycle. A novel of horror by Russell Rhodes. Now, it says on the back, Don't you dare play with Simon's mommy. Cross your heart and hope to die. The boys at Talbot Academy called him Simple Simon, the weird little kid on the tricycle, the faculty brat with the strange eyes. But they liked Simon's mother. She taunted them, seduced them, amused herself with their taut young bodies. What a tramp of a mother. Isn't that where MILF comes from? Yeah. Such beautiful boys. 3 of them killed in such freak tragic accidents. Little Simon hated them, just like he hated the new teacher, Handsome. Now that's the teacher I would like. Handsome, brilliant, blind Christopher. He'd better leave Mommy alone or he would have to be punished. Punished in a sightless nightmare. Punished by a vengeful demon. Punished by the last sound his dying brain would know. The squeak, squeak, squeak of a tricycle. I'm pumped to read this, Larry. We need to read this as a buddy read. Yeah, we need to read this together. So once again, thank you so much, Larry. You're the best, dude. I don't know how the hell you found this. I can't find a copy for less than like $25. And then the second book that I got in the mail, I know a lot of you have already read this. I've never read it. So it is new to me. It's got 414 pages. It is from, what year? I don't think it's that old. 217. Yeah, the year 217. This came out in 2017 by Scott Thomas. This is Kill Creek. I'm not going to read the synopsis on the back because I want to go into this blind. I already know what it's about. I haven't watched reviews about it, but I do know what it's about. So yeah, that's the second book I got. Now let's get into these reviews. So, the first review I'm going to be doing is on a literature classic. It originally came out in 1957, and it is by one of the prolific writers of all time, Ray Bradbury. And yes, you guys all know how I feel about Something Wicked This Way Comes. I have never read this book. Now, Timmy at Lost Cunningham has said, Richard, you've really got to read Dandelion Wine and its sequel, Farewell Summer. And Timmy sent me Farewell Summer in a beautiful first edition hardback, and it's right over there on the shelf. I've shown it in video, and I will post a link to that video right there, where I got books from Timmy at Lost Cunningham. So, yeah, today's first review is on this book right here. 1957's classic, Dandelion Wine. Yes, that's not the original artwork. The original cover looked like, well, I don't have the image downloaded. But we are going to review what I wrote on my Goodreads account. Gotta put my glasses on. Yep. As you guys can tell, I have a tank top on today. It's in the hundreds again here. The humidity level is 35. It's miserable. So, here's what I wrote on my Goodreads account. You guys always know that I write something in bold at the top. And what I wrote in bold is a quote from the book. You want to see the real happiness machine? The one they patented a couple thousand years ago? It still runs. Not good all the time, no, but it runs. It's been here all along. It's from Dandelion Wine by Ray Bradbury. So I wrote, OMFG, exclamation point. Why had I never read this book before now, at the age of 61? I will never forget that April of 1975, and we had to read Something Wicked This Way Comes in 8th grade English. And I fell in love with it. I didn't even really want to read it because I knew it was supposed to be more sci-fi. But yeah, I loved that book. I've read it many, many times. I've seen the movie many, many times. I never knew that there were 2 more books that took place in the small town of Greentown, Illinois, until just a year ago. My friend Timmy over at Lost Cunningham on YouTube had sent me this book and said, Richard, you really have to read this. I finished listening to the audiobook last night at around 9:15. Now, today is Sunday. I finished the audiobook Friday night, actually. And it did not hit me till I was done. And I got up to get a glass of ice water and fucking broke down in the kitchen like a 10-year-old boy who had just lost his mother or grandmother or my best friend. This book starts out like a mess of confusion of words. But around 15 pages later, the magical pen works of Ray Bradbury hits you like a ton of summertime Lincoln Logs. Now, growing up in the 60s, this book was pure nostalgia for me. Even though the book takes place in 1928, so many things happened in this book that I can remember doing so many of these exact same things in the exact same ways growing up in 1960s Tacoma, Washington. And I could smell the summertime smells of the movie theater's popcorn, or the smell of the pulled saltwater taffy at the Puyallup Fair, or just the smell of summer, and it is a book that I will never ever soon forget. Do you remember being a kid and having that best friend or a grandparent that made you believe in the magic of a penny arcade machine that dealt you that scary fortune-telling card, or told you your fortune in gripping that trigger, and then the red lights went up and down, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and you waited for your good fortune or your fate? I do. The characters in this book will take you back to whenever you grew up. It doesn't matter if you grew up in the 20s, the 40s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s and 90s, or even the 2000s. The year is 1928, and it is the summer in Greentown, Illinois. The Saturday matinee costs 41 cents for adults and 10 cents for kids. Charlie Chaplin is the hottest thing on the screen, and the lonely man is loose in town and is choking to death young women in their 30s. And you just know you're going to be his next victim. That is, if you are that local spinster or one of her lady friends. 12-year-old Douglas Spaulding and his younger brother Tom are going through one of the hottest summers on record. They are falling in love with their first taste of lime vanilla frozen ices, and they have discovered the Tallow Witch tarot card reader machine at the local penny arcade. And they also have realized how special the season of summer can be. Now, my favorite book of all time, and you guys all know that if you've been following the channel for any length of time, my favorite book of all time is Robert R. McCammon's Boy's Life. And I will pop up a link to that video where I review that book right there. Yeah, it's my favorite book of all time. I've read it the most of any book ever. And I've given that book to more people in my lifetime since the book has been published than any other book that I can remember. Now, my favorite book of all time is Robert R. McCammon's Boy's Life, and I can almost place this book as a complete equal to that book. Yes, it is true. I can. This is the perfectly written homage to summer and the magic of being a kid, either boy or girl, and losing that innocence that we never ever get back in our life, no matter how hard we try. This book is near perfection. Though not as good as his Something Wicked This Way Comes, this story, I think, is going to get better with the sequel that I started last night, Farewell Summer. But I will forever always want to pick it up again and revisit the town and the people of Greentown, Illinois. Ready to experience Dandelion Wine for the first time? That is, if you haven't already read it. I loved it. I gave it 5 thumbs up and a bottle of wine. Yeah. You guys, this book is incredible. The book, I tried to read it. I did actually try to read the book, but like I said in my review on Goodreads, it was kind of jumbling. I couldn't really tell who was talking or what they were talking about. So I started listening to the audiobook, and I listened to the audiobook in one night. It was just incredible. So yeah, that's a classic. You guys pick it up and read it. Now, the second book I'm going to read or review is, well, let me see. I'll show you the picture. The second book I'm going to read is from 2014, and it's a night terrors novel, and it's called Camp Carnage. Now, see the image, the shadow of somebody holding up garden shears there? Yeah. Too much of a ripoff of The Burning. So, the book came out in 2014, has 183 pages, 188 pages, something like that. Now, if you took the movie The Burning, which is a classic 1981 film, 80, 81, 82, something like that. I do have a Burning t-shirt. If you take the classic horror movie of The Burning and that horrifying tale of Cropsey during that summer at that summer camp of terror, and you take the movie Silent Night, Deadly Night about crazy-ass Billy who dresses up like Santa Claus and goes on a murderous killing rampage, and one of the most gruesome murders in that movie was Linnea Quigley being speared through her boobs from the back on deer antlers on the head. Yeah, take those two movies, combine them together with a cheaply, horribly written book about gay and lesbian young kids who are sent to Camp Carnage, but it's actually called Camp, I don't know, some religious name or something. But it's a camp where they are sent to be turned straight. Yes. So the kids range from the age of 10 years old to 18. The camp has both boys and girls. And Neil, Billy, Jam, Tina, Danny, there's two hot boys in there that are one 17 and one 18. And then there's the camp owner, Catherine. She's a 41-year-old, just evil, mean woman who is just bound, determined to turn all these kids straight. Well, the book takes forever to show you the carnage part of the story. Yeah, the last 30 pages are the best pages in the book. They're gruesome. They got some killer-ass horror scenes, but I can't recommend this book, so I'm not even going to tell you what it's about or give you a review. Skip it. I'm not going to be reading any more night terror books. So you guys, that was it. Once again, I want to tell Larry Yance, thank you so much for the awesome copy of Tricycle. We need to read it together as a buddy read. And you guys, as always, if you haven't done so already, give me a thumbs up if you like today's book opening and review of both Dandelion Wine by Ray Bradbury and Camp Carnage by somebody. I don't even know who wrote it. And yeah, you guys, and as always, if you haven't done so already, if you love horror as much as I do, hit that subscribe button right there. Ring that bell so you get notifications of when I post another video. And as always, you guys, let's get scared. Pick up a good scary book. And you know what? I think Tricycle's going to be one scary-ass little demon, demonic, bratty-ass boy. So I can't wait to read it. Take care again, you guys. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I'm Richard with Are You Into Horror? And I'll see you in the next horror-themed video. Bye, you guys.